Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode here on the Ripple Effect. My name is Duck Chicken Duck, and today we're going to be doing some work on our shops. But first, I wanted to show you a couple of things that have changed here at my starter house, and you can see there's a little bit of a mess behind me, but we'll talk about that later. What I wanted to do is jump out the window here, which is actually really helpful because I can glide over to the portal if I time the jump right. But you can see that I've done some work down here on the ground with some terraforming. So I have put in some path blocks and some granite, and I've tried to tie this area here in with what Mad Cat's done over there with some shroom lights and some of these creeping vines. What are these? Twisting vines. Some twisting vines. The granite, and I've put in enough slabs so that I can run all the way up to my house without jumping, which really, I mean, that's Minecraft base goals right there. And if we head inside, something else I've done is I've replaced all the item frames on the ceiling here with the invisible item frames. And the way I've done that is we have a data pack on the server. And it was written by Wintergrave, so I'll put a link in the description down below if you're looking for it. But basically, we rename a glass pane to invisible. Then we can pop that in the item frame, and then that turns the item frame invisible, and then we can put whatever item we want into it. And yeah, I think it looks much, much better. And while I was doing this, I actually had a little visit from BrownieBits, so I'll show you that clip right now. So I have to... Oh, hello.
Hi. Oops.
What's your why don't you come on in?
Okay. I was just trying to see what was going on in here, and I heard a racket, and
Yeah, well, I was just trying to clean up the ceiling here and getting rid of the item frames.
It's looking nice so far.
Yeah, I like it a lot better. I've still got a couple more to do.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
What's that? Glass? Ooh, glass. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I'm gonna just go ahead and take that. Oh.
You, huh?
So you said how do you do the invisible item frames?
Oh, we have the awesome data pack on the server here. So you get a glass pane, rename it to invisible, and then if you pop it into the item frame, it just hides it. And then that piece of dirt has gone upstairs. It's a bit of a mess up here, I'm sorry.
Ah, no, it's all good. I can't even get up there. It's fine.
There's a bit of a trick to it.
Okay, cool. Here, I'll give you these glass panes back.
Oh, cheers.
But that's cool. I like the setup here because you kind of have the storage as your floor and ceiling here.
Yeah. Initially, I saw someone do a floor on Reddit using the barrel texture and the planks, and I thought, that looks really cool. I wonder if that would work for a ceiling, and then I covered it in item frames, and you couldn't see anything. But this is a this is a great change, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I was just curious what you were doing, so yeah, and hide that. All right, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Don't look at what's in my inventory.
So Brownie is definitely not up to no good. We'll have to see how that turns out, I guess. What I did want to show you up here were these shulker boxes. I went and did a big bunch of end raiding, and in here we've got heaps of loot. My reason for doing this was really I died in lava and then spent a whole bunch of diamonds getting all my gear back, and then I died in lava again. It was pretty silly. So yeah, I should be okay now because I have these, which is 9 stacks of shulkers. That's not bad, and 20 elytra. So I've got some plans for these later on, but that's not what we're here to do today. As I said, we're going to be fixing up our shops, but the very first thing I wanted to do was try to pop over to the old shopping area over here, if I can make it. Ah, yes, perfect. Down here, we've got this little box here and some early museum memberships. So basically, Brownie is setting up a Ripple Museum, and we have an opportunity to buy an early membership for just a diamond block, and I think that's a great deal. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. Now I'll make a diamond block. Wait, that's not. Wait. Ducky. Bloop. We'll pop that in. And all we have to do is keep this on us, so when Brownie comes to collect, we can hand it over and we get our membership. And here we are in the shopping district, or as I think I heard someone say we should call it the Ripple Market, maybe? Let me know what I should call it, and I'll call it that. Since the last time we were here, a few new things have popped up, most prominently Brownie's Museum, which just looks fantastic. I'll try not to peek inside while we're there. And Whitey's got this amazing blimp here. This thing is fantastic. She's got a little flying machine down the bottom there to get up and down. I haven't been in there yet, but I know that she's selling piston doors, which we might need when we start setting up our base area, but not ready to talk about that yet. It's going to be a massive build, and I'm just not ready to tackle it yet. Let's land over here so we can get a proper view of this, do this build justice. Sin's shop is just fantastic. Look at this thing. Look at the detail. It's just gorgeous. I think this is Croc's Sheep Shop. That's hard to say. C3 and D4 have their little food shops over here with this gorgeous little outdoor dining area, as well as the Dank Bank. I'm not sure what that's going to be. A bank? A shop? A bank shop? This is Danoobs' shop. I think he's selling nether things. I'm not too sure. It's certainly made out of nether materials. But I don't think that necessarily means it's going to be a nether shop. This thing is amazing. Decoy's playable piano. He's got videos about how to build this, how it works. I just can't help but play with it every time. I wish I could actually play piano, so I wasn't just mashing the buttons. A quartz shop, I heard it's out of stock. It is out of stock. Oh man. And Ender season passes. And Carl's online now. I wonder if he's in a position to talk about a deal for these because, like I said, I don't have 32 diamonds to buy a pass, but I do have some other things. There's two things I wanted to do here today. One is stock some new items here in Turtle Beach. And we also need to rebuild REDSTONKS because as you can see, at the moment, it's a blight on the landscape. Just here, right next to this gorgeous building for the Withering Effect podcast. It's not great. So I've fenced off a little area at the back here. And I want to put the building over here. And I've got everything I need in my ender box. Ender box? Ender chest? So what we might do is we might hop into a little time lapse and build this up, and then I'll bring you back in for stocking it and the new stuff over at Turtle Beach as well. Okay, so I know I said I was going to do the time lapse over there, but I thought I'd just come into Turtle Beach and do the new items. I've done a little bit of decoration out the front here and got rid of all the dirt from this little water section, and this should be a pretty good hint about what items we're stocking now. hope that time lapse was okay. That was my first real attempt at using the replay mod. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. I think, having watched what I've done with it, I think it's probably too swoopy. There's too much movement of the camera and not enough kind of focus on exactly what I'm doing. But that's okay. I'll get better. I'll try and improve as we go forward. For the build itself, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. The first thing I did was take a step back and realize that this central cube part wasn't quite tall enough to make it actually look like a big red block. That's what that's meant to be. It's supposed to be a block of red stone using the new nether textures. I worry that, much like I did for the noob shop, people might think this is the nether shop, but we'll see. Maybe it should be a nether end redstone shop. We'll see how that goes. I have also kind of blended that structure, the containing structure, down into the island surrounding. And I think it looks pretty cool. I haven't done all of the aspects of it, just the main kind of approach here. And I've put this little bridge in, which is okay. I'm not super happy with it. I might need to think a bit harder about this one. And I'm also not quite ready to open this up yet because it needs to be stocked, and I really haven't had too much time to jump on the server and play and gather the resources to give it a proper first stocking, if that's a word. Yeah. Anyway, that's all the time that I have this episode. It's been more than a week. That's okay. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. See ya.